Choosing a blanket from the many choices on the market can be confusing as to which is best for your horse. First off, you want it to fit right.
The best way to buy a blanket and make sure it fits right, so you're not going back and forth to the feed store or wherever trying to get this blanket to fit, is one, you have to measure the horse from the center of the chest to the center of the rear. With Kensington, we make blankets every 2 inches from size 68 to 86. The front chest straps can open up or shrink down 2 inches either direction. So if you were to get a size 78 blanket, you can open it up to a size 80 or shrink it down to a size 76.
Another major blanket concern is that it's durable enough to not get torn up.
As far as the durability goes, Kensington uses a super mesh textiling, and we put that on the super mesh turnout blanket. Because it's not a solid fabric, as you begin to get a tear in any kind of fabric, cotton, nylon, any blanket you're currently using, it will continue to run. Because the textiling is woven and not a solid piece of fabric, it's that much harder to burst every strand, so that's what keeps the integrity of the blanket and why it lasts so much longer. We actually have a patent for that, so you won't be seeing that from anybody but Kensington. Basically, you have the super mesh textiling as the outer shell for added durability, and then when you go inside, you see the waterproof, high breathable material to keep the water out and keep the body heat and being able to release the body heat. You have the fiberfill insulation for warmth.
Taking the blankets off and on daily can be quite a chore. Kensington has used the latest technology and material to make a blanket that can be left on.
What else you're getting with this blanket is it's waterproof and high breathable. To add to the high breathability, what Kensington does is we actually use a Cool Plus liner, which is a wicking material. It's very similar to like the snow jackets or golf shirts or things that you're going to be perspiring in, basically. And what the material does is it helps pull the body heat off the horse. So with the combination of the Cool Plus liner as well as the high breathability fabrics, that just pulls so much body heat off the horse. With our blankets, they can be left on up to around 65 degrees, and you can put your hand underneath the horse's blanket and you will not find the horse sweating, which is unbelievable for a heavyweight turnout. This is the inner lining of the super mesh turnout blanket. It actually helps wick away any moisture or sweat on the horse's back. It also regulates the temperature of the horse, allowing it to release body heat when it's warm outside.
Freezing snow on a blanket can penetrate the waterproofing. With the super mesh turnout, the outer shell of textiling protects the blanket's waterproofing.
Many blankets are waterproof, but I don't believe there are any others that are snowproof. And why I say that is what happens is in snow will freeze to the blanket. And then what happens is the water has no place to go but through the material, because when the snow freezes to it, it penetrates the waterproofing. With the textiling over the blanket, the snow freezes to the super mesh textiling, and when it penetrates the textiling, the water leaks through it, and then it hits the waterproof layer. So only the water is hitting the waterproof layer, never the snow being piled on, which would leak through.